Alright, let's get this stream up and running. Today, since it's been a while, I think it's been, wait a minute. Why are we not going online? Why is every time I do this, do we have a new stream key? Do we have a new stream key? Is that what it is? No? No, I think we're actually good. I think we're actually good. Always, this is always how the streams start because, yeah, YouTube has been really difficult lately. What is going on, YouTube? I can't see chat, I can't see anybody or anything right now. But for those of you who are in here, we are doing a mental health Q&A today. Let me open up YouTube in a different browser and see if that helps. I don't know what's going on with YouTube lately. But yeah, we are doing a mental health Q&A today because it's been a while. It has been a good little bit since we have done a mental health Q&A, so I figured it was time. Let's go to live stream, see if I can pull it up on this browser. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. I think we're good now. I think we are good now. Green across the board. Alright, we can get this Q&A started. How is everybody doing today? How is everyone doing today? Let me get a shout out, Wonder Bro. Hello, shout out to you. What's up, everybody? Good afternoon, Wonder Bro. Hey, hello, everyone. Welcome. We'll give people a second to get in here, and we'll officially start this Q&A. Gustavo, hello. How are you? Gustavo, the man. Happy Friday. Wow, long time no watch. Good evening from UK. Hello, good evening. Hello, my first time seeing your live. Yeah, guys, if you want to catch the lives more often, all you got to do is hit that notification bell, okay? So you can get notified every time I go live. Is there something on my hat? What is that? Okay, get that out of here, piece of fuzz or something. All right, mental health Q&A, you guys. If you have your questions, and I'm sure you have some questions, make sure to ask them now. How have you been, Gustavo? How have you been? Gustavo, the MVP, has helped this channel tremendously. Deleted Facebook Messenger. I think it's been a good month or two since we've actually done a Q&A, so I figured now is a good time. Are you going to Area 51? No. No, I love the memes though. The memes are great, but I'm not actually going. I don't want to get shot. Or anything, so I'm not actually partaking in that. Christopher, hello, welcome. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's day been? I want to try to drag this Q&A out, right, for a little while. That way I can be sure to get some questions answered today. $25 donation from Timothy Peck. Wayne? That means a ton to me. You are the man. Seriously. Thank you. Why is it showing me dropping frames like crazy? Can you guys hear me all right? Can you see me? Is everything okay? What's going on? What's going on? I usually never have problems streaming. It's usually green whole time. I don't want to start answering these Q&A questions if I'm lagging. Wish it was more, but getting started at my new job, getting it rolling. Oh, dude, $25 helps me more than you know. $25 helps me more than you know. Okay, seriously. I'm not joking. Thank you so much. But yeah, I don't want to answer these questions just yet until my connection kind of steadies out a bit, so bear with me. Gustavo with the $30 donation. Thank you guys. Seriously. Thank you so much. Wow. You guys are amazing. I've been on here for what, like 3 minutes? Oh my god, you guys are amazing. Thank you. You guys have no idea how much that helps me out. It seriously does. It seriously does. I won't go into a big spill about it, but just know that helps me more than you can imagine. Thank you, both of you. Mwah. Mwah. Thank you so much. Wow, that's great. Okay, so we're agreeing across the board. Now I'm going to try to answer some questions. Now let's try to answer some questions. Let's see. First question would be, okay, right here. Bro, with anxiety, did you ever feel confusion daily about surroundings, people you know, and just generally depersonalized to quite an extent? Yes. When I first started my journey, I was in that place, and it was pretty rough. Like, it's hard to compare your journey with someone else's, you know, because everyone describes how they feel differently. But I was definitely in a place where I felt totally out of it, just completely out of it in my own mind and around people and my surroundings. Yes, depersonalization is what I would call that. Plus, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't eating, and not just like for a day or two. I didn't drink or eat for many, many days. And when I was at this is my lowest. So I'm sure that kind of contributed to how shitty I felt and tired and just overall lack of energy and just out of it that I felt. But yes, I have been there. That is common. There's no need to stay in that place any longer than you have to. Use the 2 main keys and you will come out of that rather quickly. All right, first question down. Moving on. Do you get various weird physical symptoms that last for my GIF is blocking the way? Get out of here. Get out of here. You are blocking my comments. There you go. You can go right down there. Okay. Okay. Do you get various weird physical symptoms that last for like a couple days and then other symptoms for another couple days? Yes, your symptom set is normally set in stone. You know what symptoms you're going to experience. But that's not to say that they can't switch up on you. So you experience this symptom one day and this symptom another day. That is normal. Your channel has been growing. I'm involved in a huge OCD anxiety support group online, and I share a few of your vids with the group. You've helped me quite a lot of people. Thank you so much. Anytime you guys share me out, it truly helps me more than you understand. That's how I grow. That's how I grow, right? Word of mouth. I have to have it. Like, if you guys don't share me out, then YouTube makes it really hard. The platform itself, YouTube makes it really hard for YouTubers to grow. So we really depend on you guys to help us. All right, let's see. How did you go about exposure? Full force or bit by bit? I don't know if I've ever heard your story about exposures. What are some great signs your nerves are healing? Haha, lots of questions. All right, first question there. How did you go about exposures? First, I healed my nerves. So I didn't really worry too much about tackling this specific fear or that specific fear. I really just kept my head straight, followed the 2 main keys, healed my nerves. And then when it came to facing specific fears, okay, I like to just take them head on because I knew at the end of the day, it was just anxiety talking. And as long as I kept my head straight with the 2 main keys, I was golden. I was golden. I didn't actually, okay, and it dawned on me, I didn't actually fear said thing. I feared the anxiety. So I needed to face that anxiety head on. Let's see, what was the second part of your question? What are some great signs your nerves are healing? I'd say some signs to look for are your appetite to return. Appetite returning. I know when I first started, I had zero appetite. I wasn't eating anything. Started to follow the 2 main keys, and I started to realize that I actually had a desire to eat again. Another one would be sleep. Sleep returning, getting more and more sleep, you know, back to kind of getting back to normal there, getting more and more sleep instead of just tossing and turning all night. That's a good sign that your nerves are healing. And just overall, a general feeling of wellness. You know, you will know when your nerves are starting to heal because you'll just feel it. You will just feel it. Let's see. Chris Small Token, you the man. I really appreciate it. Wayne, Gustavo, I appreciate those donations. More than you know. It truly helps me out. You fed me today. You fed me today. So thank you for that. Thank you for that. I truly appreciate that. I really do. You guys never have to donate. I don't blast it. You know, it's down there. but I don't actively blast it and shove it in people's faces. So it's very kind of you to go out of your way, even without me mentioning it, and sending me, donations. I really appreciate that. Did you ever have bad anxiety during the summer? It keeps me away from going out. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm going to faint. Not necessarily. I've heard that before. I've heard people complain about that. I feel like with the heat, it can play on symptoms maybe in your body. But overall, as long as you stick to the two main keys and you continue to face and accept and keep your head straight with the two main keys, heat or no heat, I feel like you can overcome that. When are you going to game stream again? That's a good question. I've been wanting to do some PC gaming on stream, okay, but trying to get OBS, which is the program I use to stream, set up with my games and the audio of the game, having it correct and everything else. It's something I gotta learn, so as soon as I get that figured out, I will definitely do some game streams. Have you ever gotten like multiple cold sweats at a time, and especially when it's hot outside? Cold sweats. I did have hot and cold flashes, especially during bouts of panic. That was one of my symptoms, though, that I didn't really care too much about. I was too focused on other symptoms. Like I've said before, we all tend to pick our few symptoms that we care the most about, just simply because we fear them the most. But I did have those symptoms. I just didn't really care too much about them. They didn't bother me. How would you approach a situation in which someone with OCD who constantly seeks reassurance, trying to stop, seeks out videos and things like this? Would you consider it reassurance? That's a good question. I've had that question before. The way I like to look at watching videos and stuff as far as anxiety is concerned, if you're learning, that's fine. You have to learn to use the advice, right? But you can try to cut back on that. If you feel like you're using it as reassurance and not just a learning tool, and that's a decision you need to make for yourself, then you can definitely cut back on that and just watch the new videos as they come, learn stuff that you need to learn, and if you feel like you're just doing it for reassurance, you can cut back on that. 5 months practicing the two main keys, symptoms still pop out, totally normal, very normal, very normal. It took me roughly a year, I would say, to start feeling like 100% again, and don't let that scare you. That doesn't mean it took me a year to feel relief. I actually felt relief rather quickly within the first few weeks. I'm just saying 1 year for me to feel completely 110%. 110%. But I did feel relief, rather quickly. But you're 5 months into it, chances are you still have some bad habits to break or some good habits to keep forming, and that's okay. What's up, champ? Hello, welcome to the stream. How to deal with thoughts of acting violent towards people. Will never do it, but have awful urges sometimes, hence keep tense hold of myself. That is a very common fear, and that is, some thoughts that really bother people. That's a very common thought, violent, intrusive thoughts. You need to understand that you're not your mind, okay? And the fact that you fear these thoughts is proof enough that you would never act on them. Let them pass by. The two main keys. Always keep coming back to the two main keys. Don't let those thoughts take over. Don't let them bother you. Night and day compared to a few months ago. Thanks, Chris. My pleasure, dude. Thank you for helping the channel as much as you've helped the channel. Gustavo has helped me tremendously. Okay, and so has Wayne. Wayne's in here today. Those two dudes have done so much for the channel, and I'm so grateful. So grateful. I can't express how grateful I am, but they have really helped my channel out. They have really, really helped my channel out. Alright, guys, keep the questions coming in. Keep them pouring in. I'm going to try to keep answering them. Wait, I'm going to answer this one last one before I run and grab something real quick. Is distracting yourself from anxiety symptoms considered a running away from them? Well, you need to accept, embrace the fact that they're there, and you don't need to tense up and try to, I would say, distract yourself, because then you're kind of like, oh, I have to think of something else. I have to get away from this feeling. There's that tense fight right there. So we accept and embrace, but then we keep our mind focused on gratitude. We keep our mind focused on the present moment. We keep our mind focused on rational truths. We don't let those negative thoughts come in and then follow them down the rabbit hole. But yeah, keep those questions coming in, guys. If you have a question, now is the time to ask it, and I will be right back in like 2 seconds. Enjoy this beautiful piece of music. Okay, that didn't work. The hotkey didn't work. Oh well. All right. All right. Why did my stream title not change to Mental Health Q&A? I made it Mental Health Q&A. Is it too late to do it now? Mental Health Q&A. Why did my title not change? That upsets me a tad bit because I feel like more people would be here getting to ask the questions they need to ask if YouTube would get their shit together. I changed my title. Why did it not work? Alright, whatever. We still got some good questions today. It's fine. It's fine. I just changed it. Maybe it'll make a change. Like, maybe now, if you pull up my channel, it'll be there. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go check real quick, and then I'm gonna see what questions we have. That sucks, dude. That sucks. I feel like if it would have listened to me and actually changed the title of my stream, more people would be here asking the questions that they need to ask. Okay, it did change it, though. It changed it. Wish it would have been that way from the start when people got the notification. Damn you, YouTube. Damn you. It's okay. It's okay. We still got some good questions. What was that? $25 donation from Arthur. Thank you so much. I don't know what your name is in the chat, but wow, we've had 3 donations this stream. You guys are so amazing. Okay, you're so amazing. You help me out so much. I don't know what I would do without you guys. I'm not saying that as like a nice gesture. I honestly mean that. I seriously don't know what I would do without the YouTube channel. I have no clue. Thank you guys so much. So much. You guys are amazing. Wow. 3 donations today. You guys fucking rock, okay? Pardon my French, but you guys fucking rock. Seriously. I love you guys. I love you guys. Alright, let's get into some questions. Thank you so much again for that. I know I drag it on every time I get a donation, but it's just because I can't express just how grateful I am. I feel like I need to drag it on, but just know I'm very grateful. So grateful. Okay, so we'll start from where we left off. With Wayne. Do you believe in having an awakening? Yes. Like when you got through your anxiety, would you consider that an awakening? I think any time that you come to the realization that you are not your mind and that you can distance yourself from thoughts and that you don't have to follow thoughts, I would consider that an awakening. I believe you are awakening to the truth that you are not your mind. So yes, I would consider that an awakening. You can go deeper into that as you learn and grow, but I would consider that at least the beginning of your awakening. I'm going through so much anxiety over a real life situation, which is very scary and heartbreaking. Any advice? Do your absolute best to watch your mind. Watch your mind, even when dealing with a real life situation. I think I've done a few videos on this before. When dealing with a real life situation, you have to watch your mind. What is your mind saying about this situation? Are you continuously replaying it? Are you continuously adding to the story? Are you continuously taking a negative perspective? Even though it might be a negative situation, yes. How much fuel are you adding to it? Alright, watch your mind is my biggest tip when it comes to dealing with a real life negative situation. Have you ever used CBD or smoked the devil's lettuce to help anxiety? I've never smoked the devil's lettuce to help my anxiety. Have I smoked the devil's lettuce? I'll let you wonder. Never to help my anxiety. I might have back when I was younger. Okay, maybe. I'm not going to say one way or the other. And I've never used CBD, but I've heard people who have used CBD for their anxiety and varying success. Some people enjoy it. Some people, they say it doesn't help. So it comes down to you as a person, I guess. Sarah, acceptance is key. Your reaction to the situation is key. Yes, Gustavo nailed it. Did you ever notice that during your recovery that one day it might be your mind messing with you, then maybe the next your symptoms? It tends to go hand in hand, right? So if you guard your mind, if you watch your mind, if you use the 2 main keys, accepting the feelings, using those positive behaviors, and not following those thoughts, if you use the 2 main keys, you'll keep everything in check. Don't try to overcomplicate it with wondering, is it my mind doing this? Is it my symptoms doing this? They kind of play off each other, and that's why we have the 2 main keys. Accepting the damn crap feelings no matter what. Yes, and make sure to watch your mind. That's a big part of this. Hey, looking refreshed. What's your thoughts about seeing number 1111 randomly over and over? I'm a big believer in spiritual type stuff. I mean, for me, it's just fact. Energy is energy. We are all energy. Everything in the world, the universe is energy. And I'm just a big believer in all of it because it makes so much sense when you actually look into it. And if you think it's nonsense, you should definitely look into it because I, too, once upon a time, thought it was nonsense. But if you're seeing these numbers, it's usually a sign that you are on the right path, right? Numbers are energy as well. It's usually a sign that you are on the right path, and it's a good sign. All right. All right, what a mouthful. I think we got through all of them now. $10 from somebody whose name I don't want to mispronounce. If you're the one who just donated $10, please let me know it was you so I can thank you for it. Wow, that's 4 donations this stream. 4 in one stream. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So much. Seriously. I'm so grateful. You don't have to do that. But I really appreciate it, and it helps me more than you know. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Will I ever be able to later experience weed if I'm going through anxiety at the moment? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Smoking weed, smoking marijuana, it affects everyone differently, so it's really hard to say. Hello, Hank. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm a big believer in the spiritual side of things. For me, it's not so much a belief as it is just realizing facts, just straight facts on how the universe works. So if you're seeing a lot of those double numbers, that's usually a sign that you're on the right track, and you should probably keep doing what you're doing. You should probably keep doing what you're doing. That's good. That is refreshing. But seriously, guys, 4 donations in one stream. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. Wayne, Gustavo, Arthur. I'm gonna try to pronounce your name, but I promise I'm gonna butcher it. Armando? It's actually, oh, it was Bert. Okay, your PayPal showed up as something different. Anyway, you guys know who you are. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. I was honestly broke as shit today, and what do you know? You guys made it happen for me. Thank you so much. Do you believe that setbacks can be clearing of negative energy, going through one now and trying to see it as positive and necessary part of the journey? It's definitely necessary, and you could see it as clearing old negative energy out because you're breaking those bad habits, you're learning new habits, and you're moving forward, so you definitely could see it that way. And the more you see it that way, the better you're going to feel, because it all comes back to what you're harboring in your mind, right? Thoughts create our feelings. You got it, buddy. Okay, it was you. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I came in today with I came onto this stream broke as a joke, and I was like, you know what? I'll do a mental health Q&A, and that'll probably, raise my vibe a little bit, because I love hanging out with you guys, and I wasn't expecting any donations, and what do you know? 4 donations. Thank you guys. I see the same number everywhere, license plates, receipt totals, same time when I pick up my phone as the time when people text me, expiration dates, way beyond just a coincidence. It is way beyond just a coincidence, and if it continues to happen, it's just a sign that you're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing, because whatever it is you're doing, you are raising your vibe, okay? And the universe is playing off that, and good things are happening, and that's why you keep seeing those numbers. So if you're seeing them, keep doing what you're doing. Did you have muscle tension? I did, but it didn't really bother me that much. I wasn't too concerned about it, so it never brought me down. I was way too concerned about other symptoms. Well worth it. CBD docs charge $150 and don't know jack shit. Did you get my message from PayPal? I haven't actually opened the PayPal app. I just get the notifications and they don't show me the notes. So I'm gonna pull that up and see if I did get your message. Thank you guys seriously so much for that. Like I said, I was broke today and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna stream. I'm not gonna worry about money today. I'm just gonna stream and hang out with my peeps, and that will raise my vibe. And then what do you know, 4 donations come in. See, I mean, not a coincidence, people. Not a coincidence. if I can remember my PayPal password. That is refreshing. I did get your message, and that is awesome, dude. I'm so proud of you. Seriously, that is amazing. That is amazing. I better mute my phone because my ringtone is actually a copyrighted song, and that wouldn't be good. So let me mute that real quick. That is amazing, you guys. I just did the math, okay? That's 90 bucks in donations on this stream. 90 bucks! Do you guys know how much 90 bucks helps me out? You don't know. And I don't want to get into it. But just understand that 90 bucks helps me out more than you understand. And I'm so grateful. The Sprite looks good. It is good. I'm always paranoid if I'm able to, like, I don't know, YouTube's rules are so weird. Am I allowed to show that I'm drinking a Sprite on stream? Is Sprite, like, gonna try to take my video down? I don't know, like, 1 second of my ringtone played, and it's a copyrighted song, and now I'm thinking, is this whole video gonna get jerked off the channel? YouTube's so weird. It's so weird. I don't know. I don't know. Thank you, God. Thank you, universe, for the unexpected financial abundance headed toward my way. Yes, you ask the universe. You ask and you will receive if you stay in that abundant mood. All right, so this is a little off topic, but we can ask the universe for something. We can desire something, but if our vibe says that we're never going to get it, then we're never going to get it. If we keep our vibe high while being hopeful, all right, with our desires, we're sending out a signal to the universe in the only language that energy speaks, which is our vibe, that we are on track with our desires and what we want, and we will get that. I started this stream today, broke as shit, okay, need money, I got bills I need to pay, but I wasn't worried about it. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hang out with my Wonder Bro family, we're going to talk, we're going to chat, and I'm going to have a good time. I'm not worried about it, because money will take care of itself, right? That's my vibe. I was trying to keep my vibe high. And what do you know? 90 bucks. I mean, come on, coincidence? I don't think so. I don't think so. Now, for example, if I would have came into this stream broke as shit and was feeling depressed and I was down and out and I was following all these negative thoughts and my vibe was low and it was a shit vibe. And I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do about the bills I need to pay. I don't know, oh man. And I came into this stream and I was like, what's up, guys? Then I wouldn't probably have gotten those, simply because that was the signal I was putting out. People wait for their situation to change before they raise their vibe, and then the situation never changes. You have to raise your vibe, and then the situation will change. That's the trick. That's the trick. We will follow you through Area 51. We'll make sure you're in the front lines. Oh, yeah. They are starting all that new copyright crap over there. That's ridiculous. You don't even know what you can do on YouTube really anymore. I try to follow the rules, but I don't know the rules because they're so sketchy. How do we PayPal you? PayPal's really easy to use. I never, by the way, donations totally optional. I never expect them. Okay, you don't have to give me a dime. I still love you all the same. But if you do want to PayPal me, I recommend getting the app. It's a lot easier than using desktop. Download the PayPal app and you make an account and it links to like your bank or something, whatever you choose to link it to. And you just type in that email address that is right there and however much you want to donate, and it should be that easy. I don't know. Electronics are weird sometimes. I can't promise you won't run into trouble. We all know how electronics are. Is this whole video gonna get jerked off? Dude, I knew as soon as I said that it sounded weird. but this whole video might get jerked off, maybe. What time frame would you consider to be the beginning of this process? Years or months? Always hear people say the beginning. What would I consider to be the beginning of this process? I'm not sure I understand it. Can you reword that? I'm sorry, maybe I'm just a little slow today. What time frame would you consider to be the beginning of this process? Years or months? Always hear people say the beginning. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a little slow today, but I can't figure that one out. Maybe just reword it. I'm a little slow. Explain it to me like I'm 5. What movie is that from? That's from a movie. The universe gives back energy in equal value to what energy you put into it. Exactly. It's very simple. The universe is basically just a machine. So whatever vibe you're giving off, whatever signal you're giving off is what you're going to get back more or less the same of. So, people are in shitty situations and they think, well, in order for my vibe to increase, I need to wait for the situation to change. And then they wonder why the situation never changes. It's because they're constantly putting in the same signal. You need to change your vibe before the situation will change. It's that simple. It's that simple. What you're going to do when you reach 10K, 10K is going to be a big day for me, and I honestly don't know what I have planned for that, but it's got to be something really, really special. And I don't know what that's going to be yet, but it's got to be something really special. Cool, I owe you. Yeah, you guys don't owe me a dime, okay? If you want to donate, it's totally optional. I'm very grateful, as you probably have noticed. I run it in the ground every time I get a donation. That's just who I am. It's totally optional, though. Just keep that in mind. I will love you all the same. He loves me most. Well, just kidding. Did you have a ton of sleep disturbances? My sleep has been awful for months. Yes. And there was a question earlier about how to know when you're healing, and that's when the sleep returning is a good sign that you're healing. But losing sleep is very common. How do you know when you're beginning to heal? Appetite tends to return, sleep tends to return, and overall you just start to feel it. It's hard to put it into words or explain it, but you will know. You'll just know when you start to feel more like your old self again. I don't see numbers, but I shit you not, every time I'm on a walk, a butterfly flies around me. Probably a good sign. Butterflies are awesome. How could that not be a good sign? Hi, Chris. How are you? I'm doing great. I'm doing really good. Thank you. How are you, David? How was your day today, Chris? It was pretty good. It was pretty good. Not gonna lie. I woke up a little stressed out because, like I said, I was broke. I needed money. I wasn't sure how I was going to get it. Sessions have been a little slow here recently, but I didn't let that get me down. I kept my vibe high, and I knew that as long as I kept my vibe high, things would work out for me. And what do you know? You guys hooked me up. There we go. Simple as that. Is it normal to feel strange when getting out of a strong anxiety DP state, kind of like thoughtlessness, empty, frozen? It's definitely normal to feel strange at any point during this journey. At any point, really. All these chemicals going on, your body is trying to return to normal. You got a lot of stuff going on in your body, so it's completely normal to feel strange at any point during this journey. All right, guys, keep the questions coming. Keep the questions coming. I gotta take a potty break real quick. I gotta take a quick potty break, but keep your questions coming. I will scroll up, and I promise I will get to them. Okay? All right. All right, we are back. Let's see what questions we've got. Let's jump right into some more questions. I find myself screaming at myself when my intrusive thoughts kick in. I try my best to go about your daily advice on YouTube. I'm still trying and learning, but still sometimes find myself trapped in. Really grateful of you, and your advice means a lot. Intrusive thoughts is like the biggest problem for most people, right? Like all people, not even just sensitized people. So we continue to practice those two main keys, and we continue to realize that we are truly the captain of our ship. And instead of getting flustered and frustrated and in this state of resistance when we're having these intrusive thoughts, we can realize that we can shift our focus to something else. We don't have to follow those intrusive thoughts. We can shift our focus to something we're grateful for the present moment. You know, we have to realize that we don't have to go down that road. Let's see what else we got. Is it true it takes 21 days to retrain your brain if you do things consistently? Time frames are just impossible to give. Time frames are impossible to give, and they're usually stressful, right? They're usually stressful. If you try to keep yourself on a time frame, it's mostly just stressful. Yes, David, perfect. How can you tell if you're almost recovered? You'll feel it. You'll feel it. It's hard to put into words, but you'll definitely feel it. You'll know when your old self is starting to come back out. You'll start to see glimpses of your old self. Like people say, in the beginning of the anxiety, what is the beginning considered? I guess whenever you start to form those bad habits, when you start to add that second fear, when you start to follow those negative thoughts. So the very beginning of all of these bad habits, you know, whenever that could be, whenever that is for you. When did you start to notice that you were, thinking back, when did you start to notice that you were falling into all these bad habits? That really, truly, to me, is the beginning of when this starts to spiral. So damn close. So damn close. You'll get there. You will get there. I'm doing something on my phone really quick. How long has this stream been going on? 42 minutes? Wow, that's quite a while. I didn't think we were going on for 42 minutes. Okay, I am going to go ahead and end this here. I try to end my streams, all of my streams, before the 1 hour mark. That way they can be uploaded quicker and they're not too intimidating for other people to watch. But this was a lot of good questions today, you guys. Thank you so much. A lot of good donations too. Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to do that, and I'm so grateful. Burp. I am so grateful for that. You guys have no clue how much that means to me. I hope I was able to help some of you guys today. It truly means a ton to me that you guys help me the way that you do, whether it be donations, liking my videos, watching my videos, sharing my videos, whatever it is you do to contribute to this channel, I am extremely grateful for. Just know that, all right? I love each and every one of you. Let's get to 10K, all right? We are so close, and until next time, as always, boom, boom, right there. Stay